EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready. Come on, 38. Ready.
Here's Ritter now to throw on their first play. And his first pass is incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Ritter with another throw on second down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Ready. Go red. Ready.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a 1-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And a good run here as he'll run all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
It's caught by Sanders. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Ready.
They go play action. Young. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Touchdown, Panthers. Gabriel this. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
2nd and 10. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Going play action. Ritter on the move to his left. Deep ball for Goodwin. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 69 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
They'll run with Robinson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Set.
This
Ready.
Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Hey, go steal.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Ready,
Coming up here
ready.
looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Check Fury. Hut.
3rd and short yardage, Young. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Let's go now. Shot 17. Ready.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
7-7, our score after 1.
On the set.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Right. 97. Set. Hunt.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 2nd and 5. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
First down, Atlanta.
Come on, set.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to build that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Ready?
Ritter will set up to throw it. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second one that you're talking about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
On the double.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Young will set to throw. And this is incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready.
The play fake, now Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
At the 50-yard line.
Ready up.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll pitch it to Robinson. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson Jackson. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Okay, ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Set, ready.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Jet.
Young. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Let's go now.
This is 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Got an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Let's go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. A free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting. And he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field the two corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
The Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. Second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Drill 3. Smash, red.
Now here's Young.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ready?
First down, Young. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
It's Young on first down. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Here we go. Blue check. Ready?
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
Throwing, Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
10 cycles. Hut.
Sanders is in. Touchdown, Carolina. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Fight, fight.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Look at the big man rumble.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. First down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. Second down coming up. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Falcons 24, Panthers 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. This taken in at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 5.
Opposite. Green. Hunt.
To throw, Young.
Short throw there, caught by Thomas.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Slot man moves right. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 15. Able to power through. It'll go as a 42, making a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. It's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here we go.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Again, it's Robinson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
108 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
24-yard gain on the play.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready?
Ritter.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Striker, 3-3. 52 blaster.
Ritter to throw it.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Blue striker.
Following the interception, Young. That's complete to Davis. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Ready, break. Ready.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ready.
Robinson with another carry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he? It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set.
Ritter from the gun.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Ready, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here we go.
Ball on
Here
the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Check mega. Ultra. Ultra. Ready, go. Set.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So
Ready.
3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
On the set.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Young now. Flushed out right. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
Ready.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Ready.
Young to throw it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Trouble. 38.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ready.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, cross field. Check white. Hut.
Another run here with Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
122 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And Thomas has it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Black ultra. Check hut.
They'll run with Sanders.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Set. Blue check. Smith red. Set. Go. Ready. Ready.
Young takes it on the sneak. And he is over the line rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Panthers have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Ritter now. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Ready?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and end up making the play.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 43-yard line. 111 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Ritter back to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. The 20. Pushing his way through. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Okay,
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
ready?
Ritter will set up to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions have already been thrown. And this last one, tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a third. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. And in this case, they weren't able to get there before it fell to the ground.
Fourth down, big play. Here's Ritter. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Falcons go for
Ready. Cut.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now Young going to move him around.
Ready.
Young now. Off play action. It's caught by Sanders. Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Ready.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
A lot of pressure here for Cade York.
This will get the lead up to 7. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
And the ball. Ready.
Ritter.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here we go.
Here comes 2nd down. Ritter looks to throw it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Now Ritter. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Ready.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
Let's go. Go.
Here's Ritter.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Carolina,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.